Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm High Priestess Enif. I'm a medium, so I channel most of my reading. If you're new and you've just been guided to this video by your guides and keepers, welcome. It's nice to have you. I hope you enjoy the energy. To my subscribers, this is a collective reading. We're just doing a general look at what's happening with you guys at the moment. For those of you who this message is for, it'll resonate. And if it doesn't resonate, then it's not for you. It is a general message, so it's not. It'll probably not resonate with everyone. I just want to do a check-in, a collective reading to see what Spirit wants us to know, wants to bring through for us today. And I just want to thank you guys for being a part of my community, for taking the time to always comment. I read all your beautiful comments. And for those of you who have contacted me for personal readings or any of my services, thank you for helping me and supporting me to do what it is that I do. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button yet, go ahead and do that now. And if you're new and you want to see how the energy goes, then do what's best for you. But I hope that you do decide to become a part of the community. I do a meditation before every reading, and I open a channel for remote healing in the area of love and relationship with self for my subscribers. As you listen to the reading and you share in the energy with me as I channel, you are able to receive that remote healing. Okay, I always ask that you take a few deep breaths, settle into your intuition. Ask your guides and keepers to guide you through this reading, to help you to know and to recognize if it is in fact your reading, so that you can claim it without a doubt if it is for you, and if you recognize that it doesn't resonate, that you don't give it any attention and you just let it go. Just pass it. Okay. Just one more thing before we begin. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. I only do readings via my email, my info@evolvedwithelif.co.za, because we have a huge problem with scammers pretending to be online readers and then scamming viewers and taking their money. I would hate for that to happen to my viewers, and so I just want you to know right at the beginning, before we even start, that if that is something you're thinking about doing or interested in, I only do bookings via that email address in my description box below. I don't do it via any of my social media. Okay. Right. Collective, you have entered a sacred space. The archangels in the north, south, east and west have their flame burning. You have been guided here to receive whatever messages you need to receive about your situation. Let's take a look and see what Spirit has for us. Okay, so there's been a big shock. There's been some sort of explosion. There's been some either fight or some truth that's come to light that's really sort of blown things out of the water and created either separation or realization, clarity. But something's happened here that's really that shocked you in relation to your person. This is also really just, it shocked you because it's really made you open your eyes, and you're looking at things from a very, very different perspective. It's possible that egos could have been hurt with this event or this situation. Whatever happened here, your and your person's egos have been hurt. What you thought was one thing, you've come to realize is another. And it looks to me like it's in relation to other people. So perhaps friends in your lives, you felt betrayed by them. It could be for some of you that that some of your friends have interfered in your connection, or tried to interfere in your connection, shared information that was harmful, or gave your person advice that was harmful to your connection. They didn't have the best interest. It could also be in association to a third party situation where maybe a friend was like, don't take things so seriously, play the field, or if you're not sure about what to do, then don't rush into anything with the collective. Instead, see what's still happening with that other person. So whatever it is here, it involves other people, and it looks to me like there's a third party situation as well, and Spirit is saying to me that there is some betrayal. So people that are closely related to either you or your person, or both of you, got involved in the situation and didn't have a positive impact. It looks to me like your person took action, impulsive action, liked being the center of attention, liked having their ego stroked, and didn't think their decisions through properly, and took action that was harmful to this connection. And now they are hoping for reconciliation. They are hoping that with time there will be another opportunity, because they feel as though this is a deep connection. They feel like you could be their soulmate, and so this person really didn't think. I think they were just being playful, they were just lighthearted, they didn't take this seriously, and they took action that was very, very childish. Very, very childish and impulsive. And they made the wrong choice. They made a choice that was damning to this connection, and now they're hoping that there will be an opportunity for you guys to reconcile, because now they're realizing that that they do want you, that they choose you, that you are the choice, that this connection was not just a passing flame. Okay, let's clarify, let's see. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Tell us about this this tower that's over here. This changed everything. Whatever happened here changed everything, and nothing's been the same for either of you. Often this leads to better outcomes, because it's an indication that the devil was involved here. The devil was in the energy before, which is self-imposed bondage, beliefs, behaviors, toxic behavioral patterns that don't serve, and the ego is very, very attached to it, codependence, addictions, all of that. And so the ego needs to be melted away, and often this happens. But it is very painful, and it is a shock. This happened all of a sudden. This was not something you or your person expected. Okay. So it seems like you were given some information about what was happening here, perhaps about what was happening with your person and someone else. And that is what led to this fallout, breakup, whatever it is here. You were you were given information, and then your person also expressed themselves in a very passionate way, but it was harmful to your connection more than it was helpful. You received, so it could be this friend, it could be these people, it could be these friends, or it could even be this third party that contacted you to let you know in some way that they were still dealing with them on some level. And it made you feel like an option. And that's what led to this. And it looks to me like you walked away from this as a result of receiving this information. You walked away, you let this go. So these friends, these people, and this third party were very, very aware that this partnership with you, between you and your person, the relationship with you and your person was something very significant and was moving towards something stable and committed. It was elevating. It was moving to a new level of commitment. It was sort of moving up. And I'm sensing jealousy here. Not wanting that to be the case. And instead of that happening, someone then decided to bring you this information to sort of hinder it and to stop it, to put a spoke in the wheel. And you put this person in the timeout. You took a step away from them. You sort of said, just take a step back. I'm not okay with what's happening here. And with you doing that, they responded from a place of ego where they were like, okay, well, if you're starting to push me away, then let me just take it one step ahead before you do it and let me cut you out. Let me put an end to this. Let me be the one that puts an end to us instead of me waiting for you to do it. So that's how your person responded, very, very much in their ego. Feels to me like they regret that. They just felt an impulse they really felt a strong impulse to move towards you. To make a really stable offer and to take their time with you. They didn't expect this to happen. They believed that in time that you would gradually move closer and closer towards one another, and in time you'd end up together. They didn't expect this to happen. There's definitely some influence, outside influence here, and it made the situation look worse than what it actually was, and that is what this tower was. You guys trusted people that you probably shouldn't have. This person wanted to make you their wife. Not in that moment. They were still in the planning process, methodical, working towards that, knowing that it's not going to happen tomorrow, but that is the outcome that they desire. And this interference led to this blow up between the two of you. Was completely unexpected. They want to reconcile with you. They're hoping that that is possible in the future. What they need to do is they're going through the process of cutting out these other people. I don't know if you already have cut them out, but it's probably something that you are needing to do as well, if not. There's definitely a karma that needed to be balanced here, and a judgment call has been made, and that judgment call is that there is an understanding with both you and your person that these people who you guys trusted should not have been trusted. You probably shouldn't have, and you're seeing things in a whole new light. Especially, I think you probably knew very early on, but your person didn't, and they sort of seeing it now. They're manifesting this reunion, this reconciliation with you. They're also realizing that they've manifested everything that has happened, including meeting you. And that the decisions that they make hold great power over the outcomes in their life experience. Things are not just happening to them. This person, it looks to me like you guys have been separated, many of you. They've not been able to stop thinking about you. Your person is almost obsessively thinking about you. Not almost, they're obsessively thinking about you. They can't stop thinking about this. They're thinking about making you this stable offer. They're thinking about how they've gotten to this point and how it's made them more determined to release themselves from self-imposed bondage. They want to make you this offer, this new beginning. They want this new beginning with you. They find themselves getting into their heads a little bit about this, and having this inner ego struggle about, what is real and what's not, and did things happen the way that it was meant to, because what they thought this was not it, and it's not meant to be, and all of that doubt. They're too afraid to fully believe what it is that they want, and that's what causes a bit of a struggle inside. And then at the same time, it's so obvious. Because they know that they behaved they were very toxic. There was a lot of toxicity in this connection that they brought into this connection, and it seems to me like they really didn't expect this outcome, and they don't understand how it got to here, how things went the way that it did. Not fully. I think because there are things that are hidden here. You guys don't realize how intentional the sabotage was here. And they're worried that you won't, They don't realize this, that there's so much hidden here, and the secrets, that there were people here that intentionally sabotaged this and pretend and hid their jealousy. And as a result, they felt very, very left out in the cold. Like they don't know how you feel, or what you think of them, and if you would even consider an offer from them. They look at the situation and it almost seems ridiculous to them that they're even considering it. And so they can't imagine you considering it. This person has worked through a lot of their codependent behavior, their addictions, and they know that they betrayed you. They know that because of those things they betrayed you. But I was wondering when the moon would come out. There is a lot hidden here that is unknown. And if you guys were to have a real conversation about what happened here, what their experience was around the time, the conversations they had, who said what to them, and then the same with you, you guys would be surprised. There'll be a lot of clarity around that. Some of you have already walked away from this, and that is the thing that your person's very aware of. That that you've walked away and they don't even know if it's worth the effort. But they still want victory with you. They're still hoping. They're still hoping for a good outcome. They're still hoping for part of them still believes in victory here. You are still their hope. They are still hoping, and you're still that wish that things will turn out different. But I get a strong feeling that this has been a huge misunderstanding. This was very abrupt, and you guys never spoke again after this. For many of you, that's the energy I'm getting, because there's a lot that's unknown here, and it's just the assumptions that you guys have gone on. Yeah, but this person of yours is definitely walking away from a lot of things. And they still hold the hope, whether they admit to it or not. To anybody around them, they probably never admitted it to you, because it doesn't look to me like you guys are in contact. But they've been manifesting this, and they are hoping that there's an opportunity for you guys to come back together, so that they can make right where they feel they've gone wrong here. And it's going to be another huge eye-opener when you guys do have that conversation. Okay, so advice, let's see. Any advice for my collective spirit, please? Any advice? So, Spirit says you need to make a choice. Either let this go fully, or let yourself out of the cold. At the moment you feel as though you've been abandoned, you've been let out, you've been put out in the cold, you've been shut out, and it's not been pleasant, you're not in a good place, the person feels the same way. But the fact of the matter is that it is a choice. You can just step back inside and be warm again. So make that decision. Make the decision about whether you want to let yourself get back to that warm place with your person, to a place where you at least try and resolve this. You might not have an expectation for a particular outcome, but try and resolve this. open the door for resolution and make this person the offer of love. Extend your love towards them and have that conversation, and then what needs to happen will happen. But you need to make the decision, because at the moment it's like you're between letting go and hoping for this, but nothing's happening because it's split. Do I want to let go, or do I want to hope for this? And I feel like your person's waiting for you to give them an opportunity to resolve this, just to talk, to express, to just talk about what's happened. I feel like they can't just come in and talk for some reason. So maybe communication's not open, maybe it's blocked, maybe you've made it very clear that you don't want to hear from them. Whatever the case may be, you know your story. But Spirit says you need to make a decision, because it's as if you're in limbo, and there is a lot of there's a big misunderstanding here, and if you don't talk, then you're not going to know that. You won't be able to clear the air, and therefore then decide how you want to move forward. But if you love this person, you need to be willing to extend yourself and express that love in a way that does not put you in a negative space, or does not put you in danger. Just an open extension of love without expectation, and then allow the next phase to come in. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and do what is best for you. I hope that you've received the guidance. If this has been your reading, please comment, let me know how it resonates. We give thanks to Source, we give thanks to Spirit, and I will see you guys next time. Bye now.